I can't believe that this is already the first TBR of the year. Like, where did the time go? I don't know. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my January TBR. I am so excited for this one because obviously it's the first TBR of the year, which is wild to even think about. I have kept it short because I am very well known for making very ambitious TBRs, and I'm trying to put that down a bit where I'm actually able to read the books. And obviously I'm going to be reading more than what's on my TBR, and that's what I've got to remember, but I just want to have like main focuses, so like book club books or like library books, or me and my mum's doing this thing where she wrapped up 12 books and I pick one once a month to unwrap, and I have already unwrapped it off camera. I'm going to try and unwrap it on camera in the future. I was organising my reading journal. I wanted to know what it was going to be, although I did forget to print off the book for my journal anyway. All that being said, let's just get right into it. So the first book we have is for my book club book, because I'm starting it back up this year, Escaping Reality. If you would like to join, the Discord is in the description below, or I also do have it on Fable, but I'm going to try and focus my priorities on Discord, as I know that is what most people like, but I'll be on both, so whatever one you prefer. I am very excited to be chatting about books with you all, but first pick for the book club is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. We're going for it. We're going for a big one for the first book, and I'm excited to read this one. This one has been on my TBR for so long. I'm getting FOMO. I really want to read this one. Everyone always talks about it, and I just want to know why people are so obsessed with this series. I'm excited to start it with some bookish friends. But yeah, I'm nervous for this one as well, just because I know that there's a lot of triggering things in it and it's very heartbreaking. If you're unable to read this because of the triggering content, please don't worry, there's always next month if you can't join in this month. I don't want you to feel pressured about having to read this, so just read if you are able to. We'll be having live reading sprints where we can start the book and read it together. You can read at your own pace, so that's a good thing about my book club, but I don't really want to have like chapters and stuff because I know that can put some pressure on people. Read at our own pace and just have fun with it. Excited but nervous. Like I said, also this one has been on my TBR for a very long time. I'm excited to get it off, but also part of my 25 books for 2025 TBR, part of a lot of stuff, so I am excited to be reading this one. And then I'm also not gonna lie when I say most of my TBR is the library books that I got, and I have made a whole video on this, so I'm gonna try not to talk about it too much. But yeah, this is the library books I need to read this month before they have to go back. So we do have The No Show by Beth O'Leary. This one is the only one that I don't own from this author as far as I know. Actually, I've been saying that, but is The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary also? So telling me it is. I could be wrong. I have been saying that, and I think I have been wrong the whole time by saying that. Please correct me if you know. But yeah, I am excited to read this one because I read the synopsis in a video, and the preface of this, from what I got, is about 3 different women, and they are supposed to be doing this thing with one guy, but he never shows up to any of the events. So I think there was like a day, and then there was like another event, and they're at different times, but he just doesn't show up, so hence the no-show, because he's got things that he needs to be getting done and he's not showing up to them. So like, where is he? By the sounds of it, is a little bit of like a mystery element to it as well, which I am looking forward to. But yeah, I have heard amazing things about this, and I have heard quite a few people really enjoy this one, and that this one is their favourite from this author. So that is what makes me even more excited to start it. And then we have The Split by Sharon Bolton. So this is also another one I've seen a few places, but like, it's not a popular one. And I read the synopsis in my video. I got the preface of it about this woman who is on the run, and this guy just got out of prison and is like chasing her. Now, just from the names, from the last names, I'm going to guess maybe they was married or something. It doesn't preface that, but I'm just guessing because her name is Felicity Lloyd and then his name is Freddie Lloyd. They might be married, or maybe they're like, you know, family in some way. I don't know, but it is very interesting because why would she be running from someone that she possibly knows? So yeah, I am very intrigued to start this one. I'm very excited because it sounds very, very interesting. And then we have The Guest by B.A. Paris. So I can't remember what this one's about. I did read the back. So this one is about a married couple, and they go on holiday, and then when they come back, their friend Laurie is in their house, like pretty much living their life. That's because she walked out on her husband, who was having an affair. But then the friendship turns toxic because the married couple wants to support their friend, but like she's unpredictable, and so it just kind of comes to a breaking point where it's like, we can't help her, there's nothing we can do type thing, but it's like the mystery of like what's happening, why is she doing this type thing. I think that's what it's about. I'm guessing that is the preface. I am really excited. Obviously my goal for this year was to get into more mystery thrillers because this is a genre I love when I read them, but I don't pick them up as much as I would like, as often as I would like to. That is my goal, and I'm starting it off with obviously all these thrillers. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I've heard amazing things about BA Paris, and I feel like I want to be in my BA Paris era because moving on from that, we also have The Prisoner, which is a book I borrowed from the library, and I also believe, I could be completely wrong about this, but I actually think it might be the second one from The Guest. Like, they're complete different stories. Like I said, I'd be so wrong about that. I'd be so wrong. They could be like complete separate series and I'm just delusional. But this one is where you have a past and present timeline, and it's about a female main character who survives losing her parents as a child. She gets married later on, and then now she wakes up in a pitch black room, not knowing where she is, not knowing what's going on. She doesn't know who her captor is, but she feels safe with her captor. She feels safer with her captor than with her husband. I don't know too much about this one, but I am intrigued to pick it up because this one sounds good. It sounds interesting, and I'm like, why does she feel safer? Normally, you know, you're afraid of your captor, but I don't know. I'm intrigued, and I love the fact that it says it's dark, you don't know where you are, you hear footsteps approaching. That is just gripping. So yeah, very excited for this one. And then obviously, like I said, I want to be in my BA Paris era. So then we have The Therapist. And again, this one is, I think, the more popular one. It says when Alice and Leo move into a newly renovated house in the circle and gated community of exclusive houses, it's everything I've dreamed of, but appearances can be deceptive. Okay. Interesting. Alice becomes obsessed with trying to piece together what happened 2 years. Oh, so Alice and Leo, they move into a new neighborhood, a new house, but then they discover that something happened in that old house 2 years ago from like neighbors, and like she knows her new neighbors are keeping secrets or something like that. I am intrigued by this one. That is what I love about mystery thrillers, is there's always something for you to uncover when you get into the book, and that's why I want to get into them more. Then again, following along from that, we then also have The Dilemma, and this one is about Olivia. On her 40th birthday, she is like celebrating, and her daughter Marnie is like studying abroad, and she like couldn't make it, and Olivia was kind of glad her daughter couldn't make it, but she like didn't want to tell her husband that she's glad her daughter couldn't make it, or to the party or whatever. Then Adam is like, I want to surprise Olivia, so I'm going to make it happen where Marnie, our daughter, can come to the party. And then Olivia's like, oh no. So it's like, why is this mother afraid of her own daughter? Why does this mother want her daughter away? But then Adam and Olivia keeping secrets from each other, because I think Adam also knows that something weird happening. I think that is what going along the lines. But when I read the synopsis in my library haul video, this one sounded so good, and I wanted to pick it up at the time, but obviously I was waiting for the new year. New Year's here, and now it's the time. And then finally, the unwrapped book was Just Plain House by Farah Iran. Sorry if I said that wrong. And I haven't seen anyone talk about this one before. It's a book that I've never heard anyone talk about, never seen anywhere, anything like that. But it was a book that I saw from the works, and I got it for my birthday from my sister. So I am excited to read because this cover is stunning. It says, Marnie has waited years for the chance to be a private shopper for a major celebrity, but finding out that her first big client is the guy she went to prom with and who ghosted her, seems like the universe is mocking her. Because now Nikhil, I think that's how you say it, sorry if I said that wrong, is back in her life and more gorgeous than ever, and the worst possible time. No, at the worst possible time, sorry. Marley's week away from life-saving surgery, and things are about to change in more ways than she can imagine. One, Nick is so eager to have her as his stylist that he's offered to stay in her home and take care of her while she recovers. Now Marley is about to learn that as one door closes, something, or rather someone else, will enter. So if you like the I will look after you when you're sick kind of trope, I suppose this will be the same. It's just that she's had surgery and she needs to be looked after, and obviously he's offered to look after her because he wants a favour from her. It sounds like the perfect read. But those are all the books that are on my January TBR. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's a short one because I know I can read more books within the month. I just need to remember that, and these are the priority ones. These are the ones I need to get read or would like to get read because they are for something. Like library books need to go back, and then unwrapped books, well, that's kind of a challenge, and also my book club book. But thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and leave this emoji if you're watching to the end, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.